Once upon a time, in a land filled with enchantment and wonder, two neighbouring kingdoms stood tall, separated by an imposing mountain range. On one side of the mountains lay the Kingdom of Cinderland, ruled by Princess Cinderella. On the other side, in the luminous Kingdom of Tressalia, Princess Rapunzel reigned with grace and poise. These kingdoms had many differences from the way they dressed to the food they ate and the words they used. The people of Cinderland were humble, wearing simple clothing and speaking with a curious accent. They believed in hard work and tended to be a bit gruff, but their hearts were pure and kind. Meanwhile, the citizens of Tressalia were graceful and articulate, cherishing art and beauty. Despite the differences, Princess Cinderella and Princess Rapunzel shared a vision of uniting the two kingdoms. They believed that the fusion of their cultures would make their realms even more beautiful and prosperous. However, not everyone felt the same way. In Cinderland, there lived an old, gruff man named Grizzlebeard. He was often misjudged by his appearance, a bushy beard covering most of his face, and a voice that sounded like gravel being crushed. People avoided Grizzlebeard, but little did they know, he had a heart as soft as a feather. The day had come for Cinderella to visit Tressalia. She was filled with excitement, dressed in her beautiful blue gown, and equipped with her brightest smile. Her carriage, pulled by the most magical white horses, made its way through the mountain pass. Upon reaching Tressalia, Cinderella was welcomed by Rapunzel's golden hair, glittering in the sunlight. They embraced as friends, their laughter ringing through the air. "We shall show our people that our differences only make us stronger," said Rapunzel, her eyes twinkling. "Indeed," agreed Cinderella, "and we'll have lots of fun doing it." And fun they had. They danced, they sang, they painted, and they even had a cake-baking contest. The two princesses enjoyed each other's company so much that they hardly noticed the sceptical looks from some of their subjects. But alas, the prejudices were hard to ignore. "Look at how they dress," commented a Tressalian noblewoman. "So simple and plain," she sniffed. "Did you hear their accent?" murmured a Cinderland farmer. "It's like music played on a broken instrument." Despite these whispers, Cinderella and Rapunzel continued their mission, determined to bring their kingdoms together. One day a festival was held, inviting everyone from both kingdoms to celebrate. There were games, music, and a feast like no other. However, the most remarkable event took place near the edge of the festival grounds. Grizzlebeard had attended the festival, keeping to himself as usual, but his watchful eyes noticed a man from Tressalia, wandering too close to a steep cliff, mesmerised by a beautiful butterfly. Suddenly, the ground gave way beneath the Tressalian man's feet, and he stumbled. Grizzlebeard's heart leapt, and without a second thought, he dashed forward, grabbing the man's arm and pulling him to safety. The crowd, witnessing the rescue, broke into cheers. Grizzlebeard's face turned as red as a beet, but his eyes sparkled with kindness. "You saved my life!" exclaimed the Tressalian man, still shaking from the near fall. "But you're from Cinderland, aren't you?" "Aye, that I am," Grizzlebeard grumbled. "But what's that got to do with anything?" "Nothing at all." The man smiled, tears in his eyes. "You've shown me that a kind heart knows no boundaries." This event became the talk of both kingdoms. It shattered stereotypes and bridged gaps, and the gruff, misjudged man from Cinderland became a symbol of unity and love. From that day on, Cinderland and Tressalia grew closer, learning from each other and embracing their differences. The two princesses' dream had come true, and their realms flourished as never before. Their story is a reminder that no matter how different people may seem, their hearts beat with the same love, kindness, and laughter. It's never wise to judge a book by its cover, or in Grizzlebeard's case, a man by his beard. In the joyful aftermath of the United Kingdoms, people couldn't help but remember a teaching in the Bible that seemed to capture the essence of their newfound harmony. For man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart. Just like the princesses had seen beyond their differences and Grizzlebeard had acted out of pure kindness, the people of both kingdoms started to look at each other with fresh eyes, appreciating what lay within rather than what appeared on the surface. Like and subscribe for more uplifting stories.